My name is Denise Sharman and I'm your therapist.
This is avocado seed. Often we buy avocados and we use to throw the seed, but this seed is full of vitamin K and is good for also making oil. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the avocado seed similar to how you use bitter cola. Cola comes from West Africa, mostly on the northern region. This is the avocado which I've taken the seed out of it. Even though the avocado's gone off, you could still use the seed. And I'm going to cut the seed into little pieces and put it into the mortar. And I'm going to pound it. I'm going to use it, put it through the machine, and use other fruit to combine it together to draw some liquid out of it. I will show you how it's done. By the way, I am a complementary therapist and I have been doing most of fruit juice for over 30 years to keep my family healthy. And I'm here to use avocado seed to make juice, or because it's like cola, bitter cola, which is a certain kind of fruit we have in West Africa, in Togo and Nigeria. I am herbalist, African herbalist, but I am also physical therapist. I have been using natural remedy for since I have my children and my parents. We are brought up by natural herbal remedy and also orthodox medicine. Here I am. I've taken the avocado seed out of the avocado. Even though the avocado is not good, it's gone off, we could still use the seed. That's very vital because the seed then becomes soft. If you leave it for a few days, it becomes harder. Then you will get no fluid out of it. So here we are with this avocado seed, which I am splitting into two, and I've chopped it into half. And you can see how white it is and how easily it is chopped. It will be chopped up as potato. And then this, I'm going to put it in the mortar, which I'm going to mortar it to make it a little bit pieces, so I can add it with other fruit to distract the fluid, a little bit fluid out of it. And because it's full of vitamin K and it's good and it has got oil in it, and it's just one of the beautiful way we can get ourselves, prevent ourselves from coronavirus. We need to do all sorts of things to help ourselves. But if you are isolated in a house, these are the things you can use and use them as a medicine purpose. So here they are. I've chopped off this and I'm going to put it in the mortar. And it's here is the mortar. I'm placing it in the mortar and I'm going to beat it into little pieces. Here I am still cutting some of the avocado seeds. You have to be careful you don't cut your fingers. I'm using the petals stone to try and cut it up. So I have cut some of these and I'm putting it into the, well, I've got loads of them. Okay. Okay, I'm back here. I've I've beaten the seed into a little bit of powder, and they've changed color to oranges. They just changed into color as bitter cola, African cola. They change colors, and there's a trick that I'm going to use to try and distract some fluid. But if, for example, you want to soak this overnight with just half a cup of water and leave it overnight to get a little bit soft to absorb fluid, then you can use it with other fruit to bring out some juice out of it. I'm going to soak it for just 20 minutes, and then I'm going to use it, and so that I can get some property out of it, some juice out of it. So this is it. I have pounded it, and this is it. I've pounded it, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm placing it into a container, and that's after I have pounded it. I have putting it in a container. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it to abstract some fluid out of it. I'm adding just a cup of water. And this 1 cup of water is just to soak it, and you could see there is yellow, orange water showing because the enzyme is changing into yellow. It's just typical, just as bitter cola. And I'm going to leave it to stand for 20 minutes, and I'm going to then process it. This, I will show you how to do it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of pineapple to put on it, and add at the same time add the avocado in between to try and smooth the whole thing. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to repeat it again to try and get some more fluid out of it, because this is full of vitamins. And if you're on your own in the house, there's no need of struggling, because everything can be improved if you know how to. I've cured a 80 years old man with MRSA with natural food, and he survived. Even without my knowledge, he wouldn't have made it due to operation hip replacement. He revived and stayed for another 15 years. So it's so important to know how to live with nature, how many things are around us, that just because we don't know how to, then we lose the opportunity of survival. So this is it. I'm going to show you a few things that you can do on your own. You don't have to be in the house and be worrying about death. If you're in hospital bed, then unfortunately you cannot come out and do it. But if you feel you're starting, if you're feeling that you're coming up with a cold, don't wait for the cold to develop. Go straight on either cutting down sugar, cooking pepper, cooking a lot of spicy meal, and eat as much as you can, making brothels, making a lot of hot pots, lot of garlic in, ginger, onions, and just live on those things and bathe with hot water and use Vicks to massage your whole body, and then take your paracetamol. But it's so important that we all consume vitamin C. Due to computer, we are losing lung capacity. We spend so much time typing. It's causing compression of the lung and losing vocal cord, whereby it's becoming difficult. Civilization, technology has changed us to become a different creature. So here is a little bit of survival medicine that you can use to improve your own health. These are easy. Every human being need to learn how to survive. We've had these tools for billions of years. We've changed into technology, become lazy. Due to laziness, we are actually falling all sort of illness. Yes, I saved my mom that she's 90. She had a stroke. 3 times she had a stroke. She couldn't talk. She couldn't move. She completely gone into cabbage stage. But due to my knowledge and prayer, everything need prayer. We need prayer. Prayer is so important to our lives. We need prayers. And due to all that, my sister and I, we change food, massaging, herbal bath, all sort of treatment we gave her. By the time she was 2 months, she could walk from her bedroom to the front of the door. And she survived. I've left my sister and show her what to do. She did it with all the natural herbs and vitamins, and the doctor cares, and not just the vitamins, including the doctor's care, and taking a high blood pressure tablet and all that. She survived and walk and talk normally. Yes, sometimes she lose a little bit concentration when she's talking, but she stays and move about and goes to church every morning, and she stayed another extra 4 years. Everything can be done. It's called love and knowing how. I know it's not everybody, but some of us can be lucky if we put our mind and our soul to do it. It can be done. Here is some bitter cola I brought from Togo when I traveled, and it's gone dry. Even though it is dry, you could pound it into powder and mix it in honey, and it's very good for cold. And many Nigerians and the West Africans, they eat bitter cola for cold. You could use it, you could pound it, you could turn it into powder, you could dry it up, and you could put it into your coffee grinder and make it into powder, and you could just have it, a spoon, just a quarter of teaspoon, mix it in water and drink it. It's all medicine. These are all medicine. We don't need to be suffering on earth. This is bitter cola nut. Now, while I'm waiting for my avocado seed to soak for 20 minutes, I'm going to juice grape and blackberries while I'm waiting in my juicer. And this is my juicer here. I'm going to juice my grape, and I also got blueberries. I'm going to juice blueberry and red grapes together while I'm waiting. Good morning. Here we are with grating ginger. Ginger, you could grate and you could make it into cough mixture, or you could use it as bath water. You could grate a lump of garlic, ginger, and mix it into your water and have a bath with it. This can also help your cold and prevent infection. This grating, you could use it and mix it with honey and have 1 spoon of it a day, or you could put it in a jar and then have a spoon of it in hot water and drink it make it into tea and drink. So this is another method of getting yourself fight coronavirus, which is 7.5 grams.